Hello, world of YouTube. This is Chris, the proud hubby and daddy, just taking a little ride with you. Welcome back. I hope everybody's having a good day. This is Motivated Living.
Welcome to Motivated Living.
I'm just going to do a little ride and talk. Yeah. I don't know, anything could come up. Enjoy the scenery. Do a little venting with the throttle. I call it throttle therapy. Those of y'all that ride understand. Those that y'all that aren't riding, when you start riding, you'll understand. Again, I hope everybody's having a good day. We're having beautiful weather here in northern Indiana. About time. And ooh, look at there. That's sweet. Well, maybe today, let's say, we talk about what could be holding people down. You guys ever feel like there's just a lead weight and you're sinking? You just don't know how to get it off your ankles and swim back to the top. I think that could be a lot of us, if not all of us. You know, sometimes life has a way of crawling up on top of you and taking a proverbial crap on your chest, for lack of better words. But the key is, how do you deal with it? How do you stay positive, and how do you survive and live through it? Life's not always going to be, you know, a bed of roses. So, well, for me, when things arise that aren't of the best of circumstances or lead to the best of feelings, you know, of course I have a great support system at home. You know, I'm one of the fortunate ones who ended up being able to marry my best friend, and that continues all these years later, and that's a true blessing, you know. So I have someone I can talk to, which I'm a tourist, so I tend not to really talk. So even making these videos and sharing all this stuff with you guys, I don't want to say consider it a privilege, but it's a rare thing, because I don't much like talking about some things, but I do on here for the sake of maybe being able to help someone else who could be dealing with similar issues. You know, there's other things you can do. I mean, I ride. I'm artistic, so I like to draw and stuff like that too, but life sometimes makes it where you don't have time to do things like that. So if you're fortunate enough to have a profession where you can do that and work in it, it may not be a hey, nice birdies. It may not be a stress reliever if it's something you do every day, but for some people it is. They say you find something you love to do, it's never really considered a job. It's not always easy to keep a positive mindset, and but it's kind of important for growth if you want to continue to move forward, because we think back when we're feeling not so good emotionally, or we're stressed out from whatever it may be. It could be an argument, it could be bills, it could be something with your job, or kids going through something, or someone you care about's having health issues. You know, lack of better words, that shit happens. So what is important is, how do we deal with that stuff when it does happen? You know, and learning to take the good with the bad with the good. You know, I've heard it said, if we didn't have the bad, how could we ever appreciate the good when we have it? So that's just one of them things to bear in mind. There's a blessing or a silver lining in just about any situation. It's up to us as people to try to find that. And here I'm talking to you as I'm riding, and I'll tell you, it's easier said than done. You know, yeah, the channel's Motivated Living, Motivated Life, striving for a better life. But I'm human just like anybody else. And I'll be the first thing to tell you, and forgive me for cussing again, but shit happens. You know, and that could happen to anybody, man. It don't matter your race, creed, religion, sex, financial status. I mean, stuff happens to people, man, where no one's ever sheltered. I mean, I'm guessing if you're a billionaire, you might have a little more shelter than others when it comes to some things, but but it doesn't mean we're all, any of us are immune from negativity or life events that aren't the best. You know, I guess I babble a little because I'm not scripted. I just talk to y'all as I'm riding. And you know, I invite y'all to like my video and subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell. I try to bring content. I actually plan on starting to try and add a video a day. I'm going to do a gift card challenge, some other cool little stuff. I'm going to be covering some things on making money from home. You name it, there's just going to be a plethora of stuff, all for positive, you know. And I might just do a video or just being silly, because I've said it before, I'm nuttier than a squirrel turd, and I'm okay with that, because it's important to be comfortable in the skin you're in. Be yourself. You know, it's alright to be yourself. Don't let anybody try to tell you it's not. Pretty horse. You know, be yourself. But in the meantime, there's nothing wrong with working to be a better yourself too. You know, and that's about where I am with it, you know, is forward motion. And the one thing we can't get back in our lives is time. So we have to figure out ways to properly utilize that time while we're on this earth. Try to make the best of it, make it all count. So we're not looking back, wishing we could turn it back and do stuff different. You know, the past is the past. The present's not, or no, I said it wrong. The past is the past. The future ain't here yet or guaranteed. What we have is the gift of today. That's why we call it the present. I can't remember where I heard that from, but I've always liked that. You know, just try to keep your head up, stay focused. When you're in a dark cloud, just know that it won't rain forever. You know, eventually the sun will come out. You know, things will bloom and blossom. It's just one day at a time, sometimes 1 second, 1 minute at a time. You know, just stay your course. Keep your head up and know that you're not the only one. Never going through any of this stuff alone, even if it feels like it. You know, and just hang in there. Because good things are bound to come. I heard a saying, they say that, oopsies, that the sun's bound to shine on the backside of a dog's ass even. So, you know, I've been there. Heck, I struggle with sometimes depression and emotional issues too. And, you know, that's okay, because I know that's part of life. And life has to continue to go on. Some of us have people depending on us and looking up to us, and they, you know, so we gotta show them the best we can, and they may be able to find strength in our strength. And you know, I can definitely give my wifey a pat on the back, because she is one of the most positive people I know. Her positivity's put me in a headlock and gave me a noogie, and now I'm here bringing y'all motivated living. And you know, what helps me sometimes deal with that stuff and not give up, so to speak, is, well, one, knowing they need me, and two, knowing I need them, whether in this life or the next, I guess. So but my motivation for my change is to, not on a selfish reason for myself. I mean, yeah, who doesn't want nicer stuff and better lives and be their own boss or whatever it may be, but to give them better. You know, coming in from, I don't really want to put too many people's business out there, you know, coming from before me and me before them, coming from crappy relationships and abuse and all kinds of other stuff, you know. And my wife has a plethora of health issues. You know, I feel they deserve better than they've been given. And even though they say I've given them on all levels more than anyone else has or they've had, I always feel they deserve better, you know. And I'm all right with that, and I think they finally are too. but it's a constant motivation, you know. Want to take them to higher plateaus, do it together, just like I want to take my followers on YouTube to higher things, because as I learn other things, I'm going to be sharing. So you best believe when I figure out all these other niches and way to make money and what's helping me, I'm going to be sharing, and I'm not going to charge you for it. I'll bring you aboard, because I'm all for seeing people succeed in life and have better, you know, to break that mold of the conditioning that's been, I guess you could say, placed upon our minds as we come up. You know, I'd like to think outside the box, and for a lot of my life I've thought as a employee, so to speak, you know. Now I'd like to feel I'm becoming quite the scientist of life. So one day at a time, y'all. Keep your head up. When negative stuff comes, try to push it out of your head with a positive thought, because I'm sure in the most of circumstances there's got to be something good in your life. I don't care if they're talking about repoing the car, or you got a broke leg, or whatever it may be. There's got to be something good in there where you can dig down deep and reflect on that. If any of y'all are Disney fans, at least I think it was a Disney movie. Yeah, it was Disney. Princess and the Frog. Lady talking about you got to dig a little deeper. So yeah. So stay focused, stay humble. And even when y'all make it big, just remember, you know, where you come from. You know, when things do get better, you know, reach down and try to help somebody else, and, you know, not with your hand out expecting something in return other than knowing you helped another human. And try to remember there was a time when we were that down individual needing that lift up. And to me, that's kind of a golden key. And I like the whole golden rule idea, where you're doing to others as you like done unto yourself. A lot of people forget that, and that's why it seems like just about everything comes with a price tag nowadays, one way, shape, or form. And that's about my topic. So I'm just gonna be riding now, and I appreciate y'all tuning in. And if y'all are dealing with stuff, I hope to see y'all through it. Hope maybe something I said helped you. Hope things start getting better for y'all too, and for everybody. And, you know, one step at a time. Keep your chins up and know that life is great. Sometimes you gotta look through the rain clouds to see the sunshine, because it's up there, I promise. It really is. Don't look directly at it unless you have some of them special glasses on. I don't want y'all commenting, talking about, I done burn up my eyeballs looking at that sun you were telling me about, because it's gonna get bright, you know. Gotta believe, and always think of the power of the tongue, or power of your thoughts. Try to think better thoughts. Don't think yourself sick. Don't think yourself broke. Don't think yourself poor. Think yourself rich, healthy, happy, and endure. Say what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, even though sometimes it feels like it's killing you in the process. But, you know, again, it's a process, and just take it one day at a time, man. Keep your boots on, for lack of better words. Keep them laced up, and try to be resilient. Woohoo, here we go. Gotta watch for stuff on the road anymore nowadays. Well, this time of year, all kinds of little rocks and stuff getting drug in and out of the fields. Yeah, there's more than corn in Indiana, they say. And I see like rocks and stuff on the road. And sometimes grass clippings. So if y'all mow the yards and y'all don't ride, try not to blow it in the yard, because you could seriously hurt some of us riders. Again, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you back. So we're going to have more good content, and it's going to continue to improve. I'm new to this, you know, so I say it in my other videos, you're coming in on the ground floor, and as I grow, you know, the content will grow and improve, and, you know, it's all going to be wholesome stuff as we go, and we're going to have fun with it and make the best each and every day. Oh, I'm too high a gear. Here we go. We worked that out real quick. really know this area where I'm riding to or the road, so I better not show my tail too much. I was given a direct order to make it home safely. I do play on my bike though, and you'll see that in some of the videos. That's why I haven't, you know, I guess graduated to a cruiser yet. Oh, check this out. Sweet. I just want to pet him. Hi, horsey, horsey, horsey. Hello. That's awesome. Hey, in the Chinese zodiac, fun fact, I am born the year of the horse. That's why I naturally love them. Now that is a cool entryway. I can't remember the last time I came down this road, to be honest with you. But I'm just riding, and as I'm talking, I'm clearing my head too, because like y'all, I'm human. And again, I believe, I'm gonna cuss again, shit happens. That's how we deal with it. You know, and today I'm keeping a smile on my face, riding. I'm a little tired. You know, I still work too. You know, no big endorsements or nothing. I keep trying to find a mentor on some things, but you know, for the most part, they don't have time. I understand they're busy. You know, or I don't have the upfront cost they want to charge to do it. That's why I'm dead set when I figure it all out. I'm gonna just help people, because I, again, being human, no, I don't wipe my butt and money comes out. So when you want to change, see, this is ridiculous right here, man. Some people, shit, never mind. I'm gonna just keep that comment to myself. Keep it PG for YouTube. You're welcome, guys. that really burns my behind. People do that retarded stuff. And I don't mean it like that, it's just a phrase. But that right there makes me want to knock on somebody's door, smile, tell them God loves them, and kick them square in the crotch.
Welcome to Motivated
Get her done. Yeah, that's... I've seen people go down like that, and not cool people, not cool. So yeah, I continue to study the... I'm just babbling now. Y'all can turn it anytime. I'll put a card probably about 10 minutes ago if y'all want to jump to another video. I don't even know if this thing's still recording, how long it's been going. But either way, I appreciate y'all joining me. And as I do learn more stuff, you know, the channel's eventually going to lead to, I don't want to say getting rich online, but making money online, investing and growing. And you know, I'm studying, and as I grasp things and apply them and see that they work, peace, y'all. See that they work, I'm going to share them. I'm not going to share no BS with y'all, because I believe in the longevity of relationships. You know, not feed somebody some BS just to make a dollar or get over. Or I believe in the longevity and us having a lengthy relationship, whether it be business or otherwise. You know, that's just the key. And I hope I figure out where I'm at shortly. I have a feeling I'm a ways off. It's been a long time since I come out this way. I mean, my biological compass, or whatever you call it, tells me I'm going the right direction. So yeah, I'd like to get somewhere where I know a little more familiar, because I kind of hesitate riding certain types of ways, because there's a time and a place, you know, and when you don't really know an area or a road, it's not always the best. But to each is their own. Ah, snap! I didn't know this was out here. J.O. Maury Inc. Hey, J.O. Maury, for $5, I'll say that in every video. That's 10 you owe me. I'll front you the first one. Woo, I think I know where I'm at. Alright. And if y'all know the roads, if you're local and you're watching this, the area I just come to for right now is a, you better not go over the speed limit road coming up through here. As I pass this little town, Yeah, south of Milford. So I know they have like speed traps and stuff set up sometimes through here. At least people I know who have been riding for a long time have made it a point to tell me time and time again not to mess around right here. So I'm gonna take heed to that. I always do. Once you get through this little area, then it's a little more lenient, I guess you could say. I was told not even to do 5 miles over, and here I was doing 35. Still a nice day. I got quiet. I don't even know how much of this video I'm gonna end up putting up. Here we go. Did I say 55 or 85? I'm not sure. Thank you. Come again. I reckon I probably better start heading back to the casa, back to my house, missing my family. Don't ever take anyone or anything for granted, y'all. Like, for real, man. They never tell them or forget to tell them how much they mean to you in any given circumstance, because we never know how long we have or they have. So even if they're an a-hole, they mean something to you. You know, don't be ashamed to let it be known.